Episode 2 of Brandon Chris on Draft. This one brought to you by Bailey's Irish Cream.
Except for me, which was still apparently drinking vodka.
I'm actually still drinking the same thing. But we told you we'd provide a different alcohol every time. Bailey's Irish Cream is a shit. For Irish coffee specifically.
Yes, yeah, I do like Bailey's, but we're not drinking it right now because I don't think Bailey's and Hawaiian Punch go very good together.
No, it's really good for coffee. It's also really good for hot chocolate.
And it's Bailey's. And
it's Bailey's. Yeah. It's dope stuff. If you haven't tried it, you're really missing out on yourself. Anyway, in this episode, Brandon, tell them what's up.
Yep. Well, we're going to review Metro 2033, which I've kind of got on in the background.
On the 360?
I don't know if it's 360 and PC.
Okay.
And the thing is, the reason I feel as though I should review this is because I was one of the few people who actually was really excited for this game. Because when you think about like what it is, it's a first-person shooter, and we're gonna play a little. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a view of it. I'm gonna try to adjust this screen some. It's basically it takes place in. It's based on the popular sci-fi Russian sci-fi novel Metro 2033 by the same name by I believe the guy's name is Boris Glukovsky, but don't quote me on that. And it's like the fastest-selling novel in Russian history. And from the outset, this game, it's like a post-apocalyptic first-person shooter, doesn't have a lot going for it because it's done by a Russian developer. It came out the same day as God of War, and
I'm just loading it up.
That's cool. Actually, if you want to play it, be my guest. I can talk about it as we go. If you just want to, start a new game or whatever. But so it's it really came in under the radar. But the thing is like I bought it personally because I'm a freak for anything Russian, and basically it's like survival horror-ish, and I thoroughly thought it was a great experience. I had so much fun with it, and it's partially because I'm gonna go out and say it. The gunplay, for any of you who listen who've played a first-person shooter like Call of Duty or Halo, you know that a game is not fun if you're shooting somebody and the gun doesn't feel like it has any oomph to it. If you shoot somebody, you want to see them like double over in pain, like you're doing damage. This game, the gunplay is a little bit weak because you could shoot an enemy and like 4 or 5 times and they won't seem like they're taking any damage. They won't move, and then for some reason you put a 6th round into them and then they die. Having said that, that's a very small complaint. As you can see, he's going through the tutorial right now. What this game does, and does very well, is the atmosphere. This game drips dread, and just drips depression, and drips everything. The sound design is great. I have the game on mute right now, just so we can talk. But, and the thing is, the game also looks fantastic. Now, it may not look that great, but that's because what happens, like the game, since it takes place in post-apocalyptic Moscow, and it takes place after a nuclear war, 20 years after a nuclear war, and you play the survivors who live in the Moscow subway system. And the thing is since it's post-apocalyptic, most of the colors are gray, brown, grimy, and not the most attractive colors to look at, but just the graphics. It's been optimized for DirectX 11 and all these other the great things. It runs on its own proprietary engine, and it makes grimy look damn good. I mean, this game is probably one of the best shooters I've ever seen. Probably one of the best shooters I've seen on the Xbox 360 in terms of graphic-wise. So the missteps, the gunplay is a little bit weak. And the ending was a little bit weird. I have never read the book. The book, the English translation of Metro 2033 actually comes out on the 18th, which is today. Right?
I don't know what the day is. The week has passed me by. I don't know what's going on. Just like, to be honest, I don't know what the hell's happening in this game. I'm far too drunk to be going through a tutorial. But, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but, I mean, for those of you watching who are familiar with, more familiar with video games than I guess would be mainstream, the closest approximate, this game got a lot of flack coming out for being, everyone called it a Fallout clone, simply because, it's post-apocalyptic, you spend most of your time in the subways, stuff like that. Oh yeah, see, God, that game looks good. But the thing is, it's really not the case. The closest approximation this game would that I can give is it's like Half-Life 2. Very narrative driven, and it's very big on like atmosphere and survival horror instincts. Like that's the greatest thing about this game. What makes it the most fun is it's all about survival. Because since since it is post-apocalyptic and you are living underground, ammo is at a premium. Like toward the end of the game, I had to like run across this big field and I was attacked by like hundreds of these mutant things. Yeah, I had 3 bullets with which to do that. And the other thing that's interesting that I love this game does is your ammunition is also your currency. You collect these like powerful bullets, military grade bullets, and you have a choice. Either I fire them out of my gun and kill things with them, or I spend them to buy more bullets, to buy other guns and stuff. It's a really great system, and it really makes you think. And I have never played a game where I've actually run out of ammo and felt like I was vulnerable because I didn't have any bullets. And I'd have to run around and knife everything, or I had to hide from stuff, or run from stuff. Actually, this is the first game I've ever actually had to run from an enemy because I had nothing to kill it with. On one hand, it sounds like it wouldn't be fun. However, if you're a fan of survival horror, this game is great, just for doing that. You look absolutely mesmerized.
I mean, I don't really know what I'm doing in the game right now. I tried to look at the TV on the camera screen that we have and play at the same time.
That's pretty hardcore. Everything's going to be in reverse. But
I realized that when I tried to turn, and it fucked me up, and I can't really see much of anything. And I'm looking down, and now I'm at the ground, and I can't look up because I'm retarded.
But consider this my opportunity to review Metro 2033 because, like I said, it did release at a very weird time. They put it up against God of War 3, perhaps the most anticipated game of the year, and so the odds.
God, I hope not.
Well, actually, okay, I'll put Final Fantasy up there too. But like I said, this an obscure first-person shooter by an obscure Russian developer, it's probably going to fall through the cracks. And I don't expect this game to do very well simply because of that. It's kind of hardcore survival horror Russian developer, no-name developer. Means this game will probably commercially fail. I hope it doesn't. That's why I suggest this game 100% because I had faith in it and it is great. And
oh my god, I'm getting eaten by these demon thingamajigs.
Wow, you got completely.
Did I just die right there?
You got completely destroyed.
I just died right there?
Yeah, you got completely destroyed.
Okay, so what happens when you die is you go to
the last
last checkpoint. Let me be the person to solve that mystery.
And also, I suggest reading the book, Metro 2033, because it is, in fact, I mean, I'm waiting to get my own copy.
That's why I get for running straight in.
See, look, you're shooting that thing, and it just kind of like brushes it right off.
Okay, apparently this is not the thing to do. Okay, yeah, okay.
You got raped.
No, after getting through the tutorial, you'll find a whole bunch of creatures. Don't just rush into them. I don't think the game wants you to do that. They probably actually tell you verbally what they want you to do, but being as I can't hear what they want, I'm just kind of...
It's kind of more of a visual aid.
I'm kind of doing my own thing, and it has got me killed twice in this thing Majig wants to
I just think you suck at the game.
But could very well be the case.
Well, I've done my review of Metro.
Pretty much in the end, 8.5 is what you pretty much
get.
Yeah,
8.5, yeah, 8.75, somewhere in that area.
There you go. I mean, if you're digging that kind of rating, if it sounds like something you're looking for, then definitely go out.
If you're a fan of Half-Life 2, you'll love this game.
Yeah, I would personally, just me again, I would run it before you purchase it. If you love it after you run it, purchase it. More power to you.
But beat it in the time you rented it.
Yeah, that's true. If you rent it and you have a 2-day rental, you can probably beat it in the time. Most gamers, I mean, as hardcore as we are anyway, we probably beat it in a day, no big issue.
I did.
I
beat it in one sitting.
Yeah, we're addicted to games like that. So I guess next time is my go on Final Fantasy 13.
And I won't talk at all. I'll probably just sit in the back and drink because I hate Final Fantasy.
And I'm probably not going to bring it over for it to run in the background of the screen.
You should do that anyway. Dude, I have a PS3 here.
I mean, if I'm here to do it, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But yes, that will probably be the next episode, Final Fantasy 13 review. I've put well over 50 plus hours into it, so I think I'm eligible to review it, especially being as I'm a big Final Fantasy fan.
Okay.
Obsession. I don't know what the fuck to say. Other than that, that is this week's episode, second episode rather. And we will see you again.
This is Brandon.
Sometime. This is Chris. Peace out.
Checking out. Yep. Peace.